What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ, Player Profile. Today we're focused on Florida Panthers goaltender Jacob Markstrom. Tremendously gifted 21-year-old, huge goalie, 6'4", and almost 200 pounds. He's a long, lanky kid that was a second-round pick of the Panthers, first pick in the second round of the '08 draft, the third goalie taken in that draft. And I might add, two goalies taken before him, Shea Picard and Thomas McCollum, have endured a lot of struggles, and this kid really hasn't. He played with men in Sweden, played the World Juniors for Sweden, and last year played a full season for Rochester, and playing for a very, very bad Rochester Americans team. Put up respectable numbers. A .298 goals against average is a little high. .907 save percentage is also, you'd like to see that, a little higher. But 4 games under .500 on a last place team as a 20-year-old goalie playing your first full season in North America. That's very, very good in my opinion. I think it's a position that takes a long time to master because of the nuances that go with it. But I think the kid's upside is there, and I think he's the future for the Florida Panthers. I think when he was drafted back in '08 by the previous regime, before Talon got there, I think that was a consensus that, after Vacoon and obviously right now Jose Theodore are holding the fort down for now. But in due time, it's his, and I think that time might be this season. He was outstanding last night. 40 saves against Montreal Canadiens. Granted, albeit a reeling Montreal Canadiens team, they are not at their best, to say the least. Going winless in 6 straight. But the kid really was composed. He was cool under pressure and made some unbelievable stops. And that's what you need on a team like Florida that's not, they're not exactly their cross-state rival Tampa Bay Lightning in terms of offensive firepower. They don't have those. They got a lot of good forwards. Dale Talon did a tremendous job of bringing in character guys that can score and make you tough to play against. Excuse me, but they need guys. They need great goaltending night in, night out, and he offers that. He's projected to be back in Rochester this year, but due to a knee injury to Scott Clemenson, assumed the backup role behind Jose, and really has been very, very good. And I can't say enough good things. I've been following him since he was drafted, highly touted, like I said, and he's got Kevin Dineen's confidence, and and I think as time goes on, he'll get more and more starts and grow more and more confident. And like I said, the sky's the limit for this kid. Reminds me a little bit of a former Florida Panther, Roberto Luongo, big, strong guy. He's obviously hasn't got filled out the way Luongo has. He's still pretty skinny, but that'll come with time. As he fills his frame out as he ages. And I think he can be one of the elite goalies in the league. He's huge. The word huge. I'm hearing everything from 6'4" to 6'6", and I said 6'4", but I think I'm leaning more towards 6'6". When you look at him out there, he's just massive. There aren't too many goalies out there that can cover the net like he can. On pure size, his lateral motion's phenomenal, and he so far this season has a .967 save percentage and a .129 goals against, albeit in only 3 games, 2 of which were started. The other one was a relief appearance against the Islanders the other night. But he is outstanding, and I look forward to watching his development as a division rival of the Lightning, and watching him 6 times a year, seeing what he can do, and seeing where his career takes him. I'm very excited. I think he's one of the best young goalies in hockey, for sure. At 21 years old, the sky is the limit. And with his height, his head might be in the sky. That was a very, very bad joke. I don't even know why I bothered to make it. But, I can't wait to see what he turns out to be. I think that's a great part of watching these guys get drafted, following them in Sweden or in Europe, or, obviously in this case Sweden, and watching them with the World Juniors and seeing where they end up. When they first come over and where they end up down the road. It's really awesome. And, it's a tremendous honor to see this kid play. So that's it for the Power Play with CJ, Player Profile and Jacob Markstrom. Stay tuned for more episodes and more Player Profiles. Brought to you by CJ.